I mean, I'd definitely be the bottom.
Yeah.
It's good. It's a good book.
I'm excited to read it. Yeah. Very excited to read it.
It's taken me a while to read because his book's about being diagnosed with autism.
Yes.
And I don't think his aim was to establish that I have ADHD, but...
that's the thing, isn't it?
But it takes me so long to read a book. We all went to a wedding, didn't we?
Last weekend, we all went to a wedding. It was Elis James and Isy Sooty. Elis James, formerly of this parish. Isy Sooty.
Of this parish?
Of this parish,
yes.
yeah.
Corner, as she's known.
Corner, of course. Crunch, crumble and corner, of course. Our very own corner. And no one puts baby in a corner, but our very own corner got hitched. It was a great day.
It was a wonderful day.
It was a really, really beautiful, exciting day. It was a who's who of comedy.
The guest list was wild. Now, you know, it's often said when comedians get married, I wouldn't like to be doing the speech to this guest list.
Yeah.
But this...
There was some...
Even if you're a comedian, you don't want to do a speech for this guest list.
There were some showrunners from HBO. I won't say any more than that.
Oh, my goodness.
But it was...
At one point, I got up during the speeches to go to the toilet. They were long.
Yeah,
and
they were too long.
Turned round, and it was like the BAFTAs.
It was unbelievable, wasn't it?
Yeah.
All
the Emmys.
It could have been yes. Or like the Golden Globe.
Yeah.
It was like the Golden... There were seat fillers. When you got up to go to the loo, someone sat in your seat.
I was on the floor, actually.
Yeah, I was sat on the floor as well. It was quite a long time to sit on the floor. Anyway, that's neither here... The lack of seats for the speeches is neither here nor there. It was a wonderful day. My wife and I, Charlie and I, got to DJ, got to trot out our fantastic wedding DJ set. And I've got to say, we were on first, and we were... it's a thankless task, because basically the job is to get everybody on the floor. We got them on the floor by the end.
And
we worked hard.
I'd say you worked hard, you played some good tunes to get people onto the floor. I'd say you did it in quite a sort of a different way to get people on the floor.
Explain the different way.
Well, you were texting people, telling them to come onto the dance floor.
That was Charlie's. I was working on the tunes.
Yeah.
Charlie was working on the sort of emotional blackmail.
Yes.
I think that's right. Yeah. Look, we look pathetic up here, that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
we're going to embarrass ourselves.
There's no one here. Yeah, please come on the dance floor now.
I believe that's what they do at the big clubs in Ibiza.
Yeah.
I'm sure Carl Cox has got a big WhatsApp which is messaging all his mates going, guys, come on, I look like an idiot here.
And I came down, I saw the text, I came down.
You were right there.
And there's nothing I like more than watching a pair of DJs where one of them is eating a cheese toastie throughout.
Well, I didn't realise that our DJ set would correspond with the cheese toasties coming out.
I saw a moment when Charlie passed a cheese toastie into your mouth.
Yeah.
Because you were too busy mixing.
Too busy on Spotify, yeah. I also, the way we do it, right, a little peek behind the curtain. The way we do it is I have Spotify... This is how professional DJs do it. Spotify opened in one window.
Yeah.
iTunes opened in the other window. iTunes has got all of my klaxon noises on.
Yeah.
One explosion that I always forget is way too loud.
Oh, yeah. You kept doing that one.
It's 15 seconds long and it's really loud.
Yeah.
It's when I'm not sure if this is going to be a good transition. I give a 15-second long explosion that's, honestly, it's like something out of a Michael Bay movie. It's really, it's aggressively loud.
It's big.
It's aggressively loud, and it's not really what people want to hear before they hear Scatman. It's not really what people want to hear. But
I think I preferred that as your transitionary noise, though.
Then the
well, because when Acaster and Nish did a set afterwards, and between each song it was just Acaster saying, "Here's to love."
To true love.
For love.
Yeah,
I left by then.
Yeah, well...
the most dispassionate I've ever heard anyone say anything.
I'll talk about that in a second, because I was trying to do a transition, and Ed was... You were front and centre, dancing away, and we needed that base of love. I appreciate it greatly. But you watched me attempt to transition into a song, I reckon, about 3 times.
Yeah.
I don't know what we were... we were probably going from When You're Gone by Bryan Adams and Mel C into Spice Up Your Life.
Yeah.
A classic Crosby Lewis transition.
There has to be a Spice Girl involved in all of the songs.
There's got to be, there's got to be a link. Yeah, so we got to the end of the chorus. I just messed it up, and the song just carried on playing. And then again, boom, big, at the end of the verse, big explosion, messed it up again, and then eventually into it. But it was a tricky. I tell you what, guys, as if we haven't proved this over the last 5 years of doing this show, but DJing is really hard.
It is, yeah.
But so anyway,
But you're not. Let's just say you won't be getting any DJ jobs on HBO anymore.
No, I'd say not. Anyway,
if they ever bring Succession back and there's a big party scene, I want you in the background DJing with
Charlie
a mouth full of toasty.
We're up for it. Succession 2 Electric Boogaloo. Get us in, guys. Get us in. But yeah. So Nish and Acaster, they were up next, DJing, or they were actually a couple of sets along. Now they a total mess. They were using my laptop. And Nish was swaying over my laptop,
holding a pint,
and I just couldn't relax. I couldn't relax watching it. As you say, every transition, there was often big moments of silence. Yeah. And James would just get on the mic and go, "Here's to true love, everybody," when Nish would play like an obscure Bob Dylan song. Playing just anyway. The next day, I took my laptop off them because I end up leaving while they were still DJing, because they DJed well beyond the end of the party. Yeah. And I'd booked a taxi home.
I'd gone at midnight.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah. Exactly right, because nothing good happens after midnight. Sorry, Chapel Roan. But nothing good happens after midnight. Anyway, I get out of there.
Phrase he's been saying a lot.
I had to apologise to Chapel Roan for several things this week. Anyway, I get my laptop out the next day. I open it up, and I see what Nish and Acaster have been looking for. And this is unbelievable. They'd searched on Spotify for a fan-made playlist of their set at Glastonbury.
The last time they DJed.
So they just basically found something that a fan of theirs had made, put on Spotify, and just played that and pretended they were DJing. Yeah. Unbelievable behaviour.
But also, James pretends he's DJing. Nish doesn't pretend he's even DJing. He comes in front of the laptop and dances.
He sings along to the songs as if they're his own songs.
Yeah. He lip syncs perfectly. Yeah. So if he had a microphone in his hand, you'd be like, Did Nish record Hey Ya?
Is Nish Robin?
2 scoops for Daddy.
And there's quite a lot.
How's Daddy gonna cram all that in?
Oh no, that poor woman.
Greedy Papa.
Oh no.
Yeah, she only did one take, apparently.
Yeah. She was physically sick.
Very creeps out.
And complained to HR.
Daddy special.
Oh, she could sue for that.
This is really
Well, she could sue for this.
Daddy needs one more scoop. Can you be good for Daddy and give me one more scoop?
Oh no!
You know you're Daddy's best baby, don't you? You do? Then tell Daddy that you're going to give him one more scoop.
No.
Daddy needs to hear you say it. Say you'll give Daddy one more scoop.
No.
Oh, no.
Our Harby Hearties. Oh, what a fresh morning on board the Jolly Roger. Oh, it's a themed metal alarm call this week. Because...
can I guess the theme?
When I was at... when we were at a metal festival last week, my wife wouldn't let me go and see this band.
Is it an Irish farmer? Is that the theme?
No, me hearties.
Oh, yes.
Cutlass is Jolly Roger. I've got a patch on. An eye patch. Not my normal Dexcom to measure my blood sugar levels. I don't care about my blood sugar levels because of me rum.
Wait, where's the rum from? That rum sounded incredibly authentic.
Well, check the title of the most famous film.
It's tricky, isn't it? This has happened to me before.
My wife hates pirate metal, and it is a genre.
Yeah.
But then she showed me videos of them playing and said it's embarrassing, but I think I'd have a really good time.
Pirate metal sounds great.
Yeah, should we have a listen?
Let's have a listen.
It's the most nerdy thing ever. This is red rum.
Oh, yes, please.
Imagine having a pint and watching this.
Oh, it'd be a flag and a veil, of course, yeah. Some grog. Yes.
It's not a million miles away from Dropkick Murphys, is it?
Yeah, no, got that vibe. Number 1, Fleenish Pie Rap.
Number one, penis flytrap.
Was that a double?
Oh, listen, someone needs to produce this show. What was this? That was really exciting. It was like
double tap. It's never happened before.
And so cool. If you double tap it, it plays it twice. That's really. Can we hear it again?
Turns out it does.
Give us another double
try
tap.
three.
Okay, here we go. Ready?
Number
No, it doesn't work again. It was a unicorn, guys. You're never going to see it again. It was an ice sculpture.
Wow, unrepeatable. It's like jazz.
That was, guys, if you were listening live to that was a seminal moment in radio.
Yeah. Chatting to Charlie Jameson, who's in the brilliant band Supermilk and is also my wife.
Good Lord above. The Strokes on Radio X. Whoa! Rock and roll music. Well, there's a reason we're playing rock and roll music, guys. Was that another classic double click from you there?
That was.
No, you've got an itchy trigger finger today, Vin.
Do.
I don't blame you.
Practice, aren't we?
Yeah, this is it. The problem is, this is our first live show in a while, and boy, oh boy, does it show.
Yeah, and Vin's driving the desk with his Willy today.
This is it.
For charity.
Why not? Why does Toby Tarrant get all of the play when Vin's doing...
I'm not even set up a Just Giving or anything.
You haven't told me what's for charity.
Yeah, Global's make some noise of turn down this charity campaign.
Can you make a little less noise about that, if that's all right?
Yeah, Vin just keeps saying Willy FM over and over again.
It's genuinely thrilling because I've been your friend for a long time. I've followed your career of playing guitar in your room for a long time and putting it on Instagram.
No, not her room. The guitar was played downstairs in a communal area.
Okay, listen, let's not worry about that detail, all right? It's not here
I've heard all of these songs played very badly over and over again.
Oh, that's not nice.
That's really not nice at all.
We all start somewhere. Now you're brilliant at these songs.
I think that's how a lot of musicians like to be interviewed. You used to be rubbish at this, didn't you?
Yeah.
I mean, everyone starts out kind of rubbish.
You used to be
don't they?
rubbish. Now you're fine. Talk about it.
Yeah, now you can do it. The album is genuinely brilliant, and I did say that. Yeah, I would happily listen to this album and really enjoy it, even if you weren't connected with it whatsoever.
Yeah, all your compliments are sort of rubbish.
Yeah.
You like that compliment the first
Yeah, no,
time.
it's nice. It's nice because it's honest. The good ones are always the ones that make you go, oh, ow. Oh, well, I guess you meant that.
Yeah,
Because that's
I
not
did
been
that.
manufactured in any way to be pleasant.
Well, no, it was supposed to be pleasant. Let's not do this now.
I tell you what,
This is what I wanted.
yeah. Now you can turn my mic off for this bit. Now I'm quite happy with my mic being turned off for this bit. I'll just let these guys talk.
How do you feel being in the studio wearing headphones? Because you certainly don't do it when you're practicing the song.
By the way, as well, Charlie came in and said, "Oh, it's nice to see Ed doing a proper job with a little desk and a computer."
And you rapidly pointed out you don't touch it or press anything.
No,
or
I
click
log in.
anything.
I log into the computer and then I don't do anything with it.
Well, don't you play solitaire?
No.
Oh, wow.
Is there solitaire on here, Vin?
No, they took it off.
Is it?
I'm incredibly supportive of your career,
Yeah.
but I'm often quite sleepy in the morning. So it's normally...
we do a podcast of this show, so I'd imagine you...
Yeah, I don't like podcasts.
I see you listening to podcasts all the time.
You may be married to the wrong
Yeah, I
man.
know, I really
What
messed
do
up.
you enjoy that I do?